A station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Tonight on DC News Now at 9, covering the entire DMV. Here's a look at the latest into our newsroom.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think it would have that much impact.
After the storm tonight, the damage and the debris on full display. Cars crushed, trees still blocking roadways as power outages persist for thousands of our local residents as we document the aftermath. And toxic pest, invasive worms spotted in the DMV. One Virginia family surprised after they tried to get rid of them, and how you can act. And a community walk aiming to do more than just build unity. How one local university looks to regain control after a deadly shooting.
And the weather has calmed quite a bit since we last spoke yesterday. And yes, we are looking at some improving weather to continue over the next couple of days, but we could have a couple of showers tonight. We'll talk about that and show you the latest radar coming up.
Thank you, Scott, and thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Ben Dennis. Many neighbors in the DMV remain a mess after 2 days of violent storms here in the district, but also Montgomery County, Maryland faced back-to-back days of debris. But last night, Northwest DC bore the brunt of trees down in compact neighborhoods. That's where we find DC News Now's Dave Laval live, where some of the worst damage was done. Dave, a tree is down just over your shoulder right now.
Ben, we're at the corner of Turnlaw Road and Burgess Street. This area has become somewhat of a local tourist attraction. Why? Take a look behind me.
When it was done, I thought, just another storm.
But Rami Shahada couldn't be more wrong. Several trees along Turnlaw Road collapsed after 2 days of storms. This one at the corner of Beecher Street Northwest, according to neighbors, fell Sunday morning and damaged a house and brought down power lines. That happened after another house got struck by a tree, this time at the corner of Calvert Street Friday.
It's pretty fascinating to see, but yeah, I feel bad for whoever was damaged by this.
No one answered when we stopped by the damaged homes. We don't know if they were occupied at the time the trees fell on them, or the extent of the damage. The trees attracted plenty of the curious, including Quinn Ron.
I feel like I live in the movie, like such a disaster scene, and I was wondering how could I survive from this.
These trees may have plenty of attention, but they are not the only ones that fell around the area. That includes one of the DMV's most hallowed sites. Arlington National Cemetery remains closed to the public as crews clean up storm damage. However, Monday's funerals will take place as scheduled for those invited to attend.
The northern section of the George Washington Parkway remains closed as crews remove fallen trees. The National Park Service has not said when it could reopen to traffic. Live in Georgetown, Dave Laval, DC News Now.
Thanks to Dave for that reporting. And tonight, people across the DMV are still without power, as Dave mentioned, but we are hearing some good news. Dominion Energy says that most Northern Virginia customers should see their power returned by 11 p.m. tonight, less than 2 hours from now. And Pepco says that work will continue through the night until energy is restored for every customer. And of course, northwest part of VW Parkway, a major thoroughfare, Scott, to get off 495, changes of travel, but also changes in play, notably from what we saw last night for the forecast tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and I like the good news that you just mentioned and brought to the folks there at home, but yet we're still dealing with these type of power outages. The numbers here reflect the county in green. Montgomery County, 6,500 roughly, 4,500 and around the district, around 2,000 out towards our western towns and communities in and around the Page area. Manassas, not Manassas, but where Manassas resides in the county of Fairfax, about 1,000 there, and 1,000 in PG County and Anne Arundel County as well. So there's still work to be done, but thankfully crews have had a chance. The weather today was certainly beneficial to them to help do the cleanup here and get some power restored, and I'm sure that is a blessing. And that nice weather trend should continue even into tomorrow and thereafter. But we do have a couple little spot showers, as you see, dropping in from Pennsylvania that should work their way way across the area. Of course, this is not severe, so do not worry about that. Doesn't have a lot of moisture associated with it. Certainly doesn't have a lot of wind associated with it either. All right, forecasted highs. This is a good aspect of our weather looking ahead over the next several days for this new work week. Monday through Friday, we're looking at temperatures holding into the middle 80s. Then we get into the upper 80s, and heat indices will start to climb next weekend. But at least for now, things are in check and pretty comfortable outside. So planning our evening overnight tonight from 11 straight through the wee hours of the morning. We're looking at mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will be holding in and around the lower 70s here in the district. And as you can see the headlines here, tons of sun for Tuesday and Wednesday. Ben?
Scott, thank you. And developing now out in Virginia, where the Frederick County Sheriff's Office is investigating the drowning death of a 19-year-old, accidental in nature, we're told. According to a press release, deputies were informed of a body found in Lake Holiday shortly after 8 p.m. on Saturday. The body was found shortly before noon Sunday, where the identified body is 19-year-old Edel Borges Garcia of Sterling, Virginia. Deputies say that there was no sign of foul play. Also developing tonight, a double shooting in Prince George's County overnight. One person killed. Police say that they responded to the shooting shortly before 9:30 p.m. on Ashwood Drive. It's there that they found two victims, a man and a woman. The man was found dead on scene while the woman was transported to a local hospital. She's currently in stable condition. If you have any information, contact police. Meanwhile, D.C. police are investigating a fatal shooting on Farragut Street in Northwest. A lieutenant confirmed that there was one confirmed person dead on scene, though no other information has been shared with the newsroom at this hour. We'll keep you updated. D.C. and Fairfax County's fire departments tweeted an update to those storms and their reaction to them yesterday. Fairfax County says their first responders responded to 238 calls. It's more than double the total amount of calls during that time period on a normal summer Saturday. But in D.C., fire and EMS responded to an extraordinary 810 calls. Nearly 200 of them critical dispatches, over 200 fire-related incidents. It's the first time in the department's memory that they exceeded 800 calls. Right now, there's an invasive species making its way into backyards all across the region. It's dangerous for plants and for pets, and yeah, look, it's downright gross. Our Haley Mylon covers Northern Virginia for us and talks with one family who's dealing with the Hammerhead worm infestation.
These worms are invasive and they kill other insects in our ecosystem that we need for our plants and environment. And the big problem with them is they're difficult to get rid of. If you split one in half, you end up doubling your troubles.
When I was picking one of them up, it broke into 4 pieces, so I thought it was dead. I came back 5 minutes later and all 4 pieces had squirmed away back into the yard.
Regenerative worms covered in the same neurotoxin that's found in pufferfish. Kevin Ambrose found one wrapped around his dog Peanut. Every morning for the past few months, the Ambroses have seen tons of worms.
The largest one we found was 23 inches.
George Mason ecology professor Chris Jones says hammerhead worms are native to Asia, but they've appeared in the U.S. since 1901. And while they've been here more than 100 years, lately they're becoming more of a problem.
They do seem to have gotten a little bit more out into the world.
The Ambrose family thinks the worms were in soil they bought for their yard. Jones says touching a worm will sting a bit, so don't pick them up without gloves on, and they can make animals sick. Just ask Peanut.
They usually get sick for half a day.
Ambrose doesn't think they'll ever fully eradicate the worms from their yard despite their worm hunting efforts. But Jones says the environmentally friendly thing to do is to try and kill them.
Pour salt on it, let it sit for a few minutes, put it in a Ziploc bag in the trash can.
For more information on how to identify one of these worms, visit dcnewsnow.com and search invasive worms. In Fairfax County, I'm Haley Mylon, DC News Now.
Well, thanks to Haley for that report. With Labor Day just over a month away, you might have started thinking about holiday plans. Well, tonight, some consumer advice: when to travel and where to save. Labor Day may mark the unofficial end of summer in the U.S., but it's hardly the end of airport crowds. Given record-breaking crowds this year, there's a good chance this Labor Day weekend could be busier than any prior. Well, major airlines like United, Delta, Southwest, and American may also have some flight deals for you to check out in September. According to NerdWallet, for lighter crowds and perhaps better deals, try these travel days instead. Fly on the Tuesday or Wednesday before Labor Day. Travel on Saturday. That Saturday morning flight might also reduce your risk of delays as well. And fly home the Sunday before Labor Day. For more information, head to dcnewsnow.com. Developing now, Catholic University leaders in D.C. are taking action to end violence on and around campus. It comes after a man was killed on campus earlier this month. Our Lex Juarez was on campus as the details measures taken to.
Well, this is campus leadership's way to reclaim campus, a safety walk. But it's more than just a walk, stopping at multiple hotspots on and around campus to talk about solutions to crime. Campus leadership is joined with public safety officials, but also members of the community. They stop at each point discussing what they observe and making notes of changes that can be done.
But it's really all of our responsibility. We all have the responsibility to keep our community safe. So my hope is that this may be the beginning of a network of people in the neighborhood.
Now, at the end of the walk, they're going to take all of their notes and put them into a summary to be released to the public. The president of the university says the mayor and city council will also be hearing from the university. Well, some changes have already been made even in the last month. The Metropolitan Police Department increasing patrols not only around campus but also around the Brooklyn Metro Center. They're also making sure they install more lighting and more emergency signals just like this one around campus. In Washington, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.